Okay, guys, I think I am live. I am Lonnie. I want to welcome y'all to the live show today. Hello, all my fellow, we'll call you flippers, all my fellow flippers out there today. Hope y'all had a terrific day of garage sailing. I had a pretty good day. There were a lot of sales. Uh, I got a little bit of a late start. It was a little bit hot, and I must have went to like 30 sales. And I will let y'all know, I bought like I made like a pretty big buy for me on Thursday. So it kind of affected my mindset going into the day. I wasn't quite as hungry as I should have been. I bought $500 worth of Mary Kay cosmetics the other day, and I'm going to show y'all that probably Monday because I want to get it all listed and see exactly what I'm working with first. Uh, and I could show y'all exactly what that haul was. It's a cosmetics haul. It's not really that sexy, I guess. I mean, the money could be sexy, but it's not like video games or cool tech, stuff like that I usually show. But it is a money making proposition, so I will be sharing it with y'all. Uh, Quick programming announcement. I am going to be on a live show with Ronnie Hart and Chad on the, what's it called? Pickers Church on Heart Pickers channel. I'll put a link down below later, and I'll probably talk about it again on Monday. So it's a pretty big opportunity. They have a really big following, so I'm pretty excited to go on that show with those guys. So let's look in the chat real quick. Nick and Andrea Hills. I'm pretty sure that's Nick. We're here first. Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend across the pond. We got Chicago Crown Hustler. And Nick, I am doing well, man. I hope you're doing well too. I think you're probably knee deep in your video game haul. And if y'all haven't seen his haul, or if you haven't seen Nick's channel in general, because I realize a lot of you guys may not have, go check him out. It's Nick and Andrea Hills, or you can just search YouTube Nick Hills, N-I-C Hills. He's kind of the godfather of the YouTube reseller over there in the UK. Really awesome content. I've gotten a lot of knowledge. He was actually the first YouTuber reseller that I watched. I didn't watch anybody in the States first. I watched Nick first, and I learned a bunch. So go check him out if you haven't before. Manny's in the chat. Coney's in the chat. Brian the Oak Brook Picker's in the chat. Who else? Win by Doing. That's a new name, which is awesome. Teresa is here. And she is new to flipping stuff on eBay. That's awesome. I hope you learn a little something here, Teresa, and hopefully you can. I make mistakes all the time, so keep that in mind. I try and disclose those mistakes, Teresa, but this is not me like lecturing you on how to do this business. It's more of I'm showing y'all my journey, you know. So I mean, I make money, but I make a lot of mistakes too, as a lot of my longtime viewers could probably tell you. So hope you enjoyed the show, though, Teresa, and thanks for watching. And Nick said he just finished filming part 2 of the huge gaming haul. Yeah, I watched some of part 1, but I've been kind of busy, Nick, but I'm certainly going to catch up on all of it. It's really incredible. So much, and like he's got, guys, boxes for this old NES stuff and all these other consoles. Boxes, and the boxes aren't all mint, but they're pretty close. They're pretty nice. It's pretty incredible. Idaho Hillbilly's here. I've been checking Idaho Hillbilly out, too. Really cool dude, really cool content. Him and his wife really put out some good stuff. Let's see, Chicago Crown Hustler, and let me see if we have any questions. Is that why you got the haircut? I haven't cut my hair in quite a. I've done my last 5 haircuts myself. So I think my last one was maybe a couple weeks ago, something like that. And let's see who else. Man, what you selling is here, Sherry. Lonnie, should I just cancel the dry and go ahead and send you the drawing? Okay, Sherry's doing a drawing. That's right, on like a social media thing. I hope I win, Sherry. I want to win. And Teresa says she's excited and just got a cha-ching. Oh yeah, baby. That's the. You know what, Teresa? You're just starting, so that cha-ching probably sounds really sweet. But let me guarantee you one thing: that feeling that you get whenever you get the cha-ching, it doesn't go away. It never goes away. I mean, it might be a little less amplified, but it's still just, it feels awesome. Like if I get a cha-ching right now, I'm going to stop everything I'm doing, and everybody else does this too. And I'm going to pick my phone up and see what's going on because I'm excited. So that feeling you get from that cha-ching never goes away. And Sherry says, Lonnie, should I cancel the drawing and go ahead and send you the prize? You can do that. You can do that. So let's get started, guys. I got some pretty good stuff today, and I've got some other stuff where I was kind of like outside of myself saying, Lonnie, don't buy that. Lonnie, don't buy that. Lonnie. And then I'm watching myself take money out and pay for it and bring it away. And I'm like, why did I do that? And you'll probably notice. Oh, and I got the first one. Let me go run and get it. I almost forgot. Hang on, guys. I'm coming. I'm coming. I got to show y'all the first. I put this in my younger daughter's room to surprise her. But hang on. Let me. There we go. Okay, I can see myself now. So let me show y'all this, guys. This is nuts. I couldn't stop myself from buying this thing. Look into its eyes. Look, it's stealing your soul right now. Look at this thing. This thing is incredible. And look, I know it's a scary clown, and I know I'm going to get like comments in the chat and all that. So yeah, we get it. It's a crazy ass clown. But look at this crochet. This is, I think it's hand done crochet. Like all this stuff, it's kind of dirty. It looks kind of old, vintagey. I picked it up for $1. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing like a listing. If it doesn't sell, I'll just throw it in the garbage. But I thought it was pretty cool. Would you have bought this for $1? Answer that in the chat. Would you have gotten this for $1? Could you have passed this up? Look into its eyes, guys. If you can. Does it have eyes? That is so crazy. So, yeah, I couldn't pass it up. I thought it'd be fun just to show y'all on the show, if nothing else. Maybe creep my daughters out a little bit, my wife and all that. Hide it in funny places, or maybe peek it out around the corner or something. So, that's kind of fun. Oh, and guys, I've been seeing so much stuff about these Starbucks mugs. Okay, all this hype on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Starbucks, 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 right? So I've got good news. I can retire. I found one. Look, Hong Kong. It's a real small one. Picked it up for 25 cents. It's probably worthless. I think it's worthless for sure. Because look, it says collector's series on the bottom. And I know typically anything that says that like is made for collectors is garbage. So for 25 cents, I figured I'd bring it home. Check it out. Let's see, who else we got? Nick says, yes, I would have bought it, but I buy lots of crap I regret. I do too, bud. I do too. Oh, look, Mothership Products is here. Hey, Dwayne. Hey, Dwayne. What's up, buddy? And Joanne's Closet said, I would have bought it just to scare people with it. I mean, I'm kind of silly and goofy, so it was a no-brainer for me. So, okay. So here's another dumb purchase. I'm going to do some of my really stupid ones first. Get those out the way. This is just one of those little lights, and I did test it out. I bought it for $1, and it's got magnetic feet on it. It's got a cigarette plug. Plug it in. I mean, I didn't know if it was worth anything, and it turns out it probably isn't. It's probably like worth maybe $1, maybe 5 or 10. I don't know, but it was fun. Or maybe when I get that hot let go tip, or I'm on my way to a really juicy garage sale, maybe I'll plug it in and put it on top and then speed to my next stop. What do y'all think? Hey, look, it's Noah. Noah Pardee made it. Oh, Noah, I got something you'll want to see, and I want to hear what your comments are. And as a matter of fact, I'll pull it out right now, Noah, because you're probably busy listing. What do you think? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Noah, have you ever seen one of these before? I'm going to hold it back a little ways, Noah. You tell me what it is. I'm going to try not to let you see like any kind of maker's marks or anything like that. Although you might be able to if you get the right angle. Tell me what brand this is, Noah, and if you would have bought it for, paid $3. I'll put that aside while I wait for Noah to answer. Okay, here's one for Nick. Nick, I picked up Beatles White Album for 50 cents. It was in a big bin of CDs, and instead of buying all the CDs, I picked up the White Album. And The lady was kind of surprised this is in there. She was kind of shocked. I said, well, you want to keep it? And she's like, nah, go ahead. So she sold it to me. It's worth maybe about 10, 12 bucks, something like that. Noah says, yes, I have one. Penny board. Oh, Nick knows what it is too. Penny board. Look, Chicago Crown knows it too. Yeah, penny board. That's right. Really cool. And I don't know that much about skateboards other than what I learned by watching Noah's channel because he does like scooter and skateboard tricks. He's pretty good. Like he's kind of new on the skateboard, I think, but he's getting better. So anyway, I picked this up because I could tell it was quality. It looked kind of like a toy, but it's like when you hold it, it's really high quality. Like the plastic, you could tell is really good, really well made. And it's got like really heavy duty trucks on it. So pretty sweet little board. And I like the look too. It's not new. It's got a little bit of scuff here, something like that. It's got a little bit of scuffing here, but it's not too bad. So pretty good deal for $3. I figure I'll probably get, 30 to 40, something like that. Probably not less than 30. Steve Green says, hi, Lonnie. Hope you're well, mate. I am doing great, man. I've been following you too, Steve. Let's see what else is in the chat. It's more like when you're broke down the side of the road so people don't smash into you. Oh, for that light? Yeah, I was looking for the fun approach, but you're probably right. Makaha is vintage. Penny is modern, made in Australia. Yeah, they said it was actually her son bought it like 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, it's not vintage at all. But it's still got some value. Okay, let's stay on the Beatles theme for a minute, guys. I picked this up for $2. It's got 3, but they took 2. This is Beatles Anthology, and it's a DVD set. And even though it's DVD, it still has some value. This is probably about $25 to $30 right here on eBay. It might be more on Amazon, but this is a pretty good little score for $2. Let's see, I gotta shut this off. Give me one sec, guys. Got social media trying to interfere with my stream. Social media is trying to interfere with my entire life, it feels like. All the time. Shoot, can't turn it off. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Okay. So I did find a calculator today. It wasn't a TI. It's actually an HP. They were asking 5. I paid 2. And I was about to go, I offered her $2, and I was about to go in this explanation of why I was offering $2. She said yes. I said, well, I could stop giving you this explanation now. She said, yeah, I already said yes. I said, okay. So in the battery compartment, I looked, and it's not horrible, but it is a little crunchy in here. It's got a little bit of corrosion, so I'm not sure that the front's clean. This is an HP 48G. And when I was in engineering school, which I didn't finish, by the way, I used an HP 49G, so I knew these were popular. This calculator still commands probably about $50, maybe a little more, provided it's working. So we'll see. Pretty good score for $2, though. Barky McCheese Pants. No yard sales today. Rained out. No picking today. Went out for... Oh, Chicago Crown Hustler was spending the day with his women, looks like. Sunny in Washington State. Snow, rain, hail in Colorado today, so picking was scarce. Darn, that sucks. I want to see you guys do a garage sale kind of video. No, I've seen y'all go to thrift stores and flea markets, or you might already have some. I haven't caught them yet. What else we got? Oh, this is kind of cool, and I'm always kind of a sucker for any kind of Vegas stuff. This is a money clip, and I put it on my little roll, my little meager roll from Golden Nugget in Vegas, and I picked up that and that. They're just money clips. Picked those up for $1 for both. And actually, I looked them up on eBay. Golden Nugget money clips have done pretty well. So, I might be able to get $12 to $15 a piece for those. We'll see. Chicago Crown Hustler says, Lonnie, you're too funny. Yeah, I don't know. Am I right, though? That's what I want to know. Okay, got a little Sony here. Picked up a Walkman. Paid $1 for it. Didn't test it. I don't know. All I did was I looked at the battery compartment to make sure it wasn't all cheesed up in there. And let's see, what model is this? Hey, Kurt, I need you to do a little research here. WM-F41 is my model. What is it worth? Man, this camera sucks. Look, it's right here. This camera's terrible. I got to get a new one. Okay. Couple of Spalding leather baseball gloves, $2 a piece. We'll see how I do on those. That's not my usual thing. I sold a Sony Spacemaker type stereo CD player last week, and I saw another one today. It's not a Sony. It's a GE. It's very similar to the one I had. This one did not include the remote. It's not in here. It's in really good shape. It's not new, but they did have the box. It's got the manual. It's got the mounting brackets that hold it to the cabinet above. Paid $5 for this. Haven't looked it up yet. So, I won't even make a guess because I don't want to steer y'all wrong. Sony Jambox. So, just another Jambox, guys. I paid what they were asking for this one. $4. Let's see. 100 plus, $10. Look, Dwayne's saying $10. Chicago Crown Hustler saying 100 plus. Leisure Picker says it's worth not much, but some. Okay, he wants to see the front again. Here you go. Here's your front. And it's just, I don't think it's anything special. I just bought it because it was $1. And then the model number, like I said, is WMF41. $15. That's probably if it's working too, right? So good chance it's not working. I'll take a shot for $1, whatever. So yeah, I got that Jambox for $4. Okay, I got this because of Crazy Picker Life. Watching those guys. Somebody's saying, hey Chad. Oh, there's Golden Finger Picker. Hey Chad, how you doing, man? I need to talk to you later. So, Crazy Picker Life. Which one is it? Banana Peeler that sells the belt buckles? Well, I bought a couple of these belt buckles here. They're new in package. Paid $1 a piece. They say machinist, so it's like a trade type belt buckle, and they're stamped pewter on the back on this little thing right here. So they're kind of cool. Copyright 1986. Designed in USA, made in Mexico. So I don't know. I have no idea what those would go for. Paid $1 a piece. Walkman doesn't work. $9.99 eBay. $9.99. Okay, cool. Whatever. I'll take a shot for $1 every now and then. Bought this for my own use. Had one of these before and lost it in the flood. Just a little car power inverter thing, 200 watt. So that's for me. $2. Okay, here is a piece of audio gear that I picked up, and it does work. We tested it real quick. We have a Technics cassette deck. I haven't looked this up either, and y'all don't have to look this up unless you really want to. It is a, what model is this? RS-M14 cassette deck. So, yeah, it works fine. So this is probably, if I had to guess when I first saw it, probably about, $40, $50, something like that. Paid $2. Paid $2. It's in good shape. And you want to test the cassette stuff out if you, well, should I say that? I didn't test the Walkman out. But let me check this chat. Recycle Upcycle Queen found a popular mechanic today introducing the 57 Chevy. Cool. Leisure Picker says cool buckles. Bergamot probably. I guess that's the maker. And let's see. Some belt buckles do good. Yeah. Some of everything do good. Nick is out of here. Thanks for dropping in, Nick. See you later, buddy. And okay, so let's go on. Let's move on. I have the charger somewhere. This thing is not in very good physical shape. Look at how much wear there is right here. Um, Otherwise, it's okay. It's a Canon. It's a high 8, which I do have some tapes. I have the charger for this. I paid $1 for this, so hopefully it'll work. I know the battery's not going to probably be good. Hopefully it'll work, and maybe I'll sell it for $30. I don't know. I haven't looked that up either. Let's do this now. So, this is the thing I spent the most money on today in this box. Spent $120 for everything in this box. And I'll pull it out here. We've got a yellowed looking, old school NES. Works, supposedly. I didn't see it work. I've got a SNES here. I've got another SNES here. And I don't know what this game goes for. This is a Super Nintendo Roadrunner game. Not even sure if it's complete with the manual. I do have the box. Let's see. Noah says those are always good. Tested with charger, about 50 from us. Yeah, I'm afraid though, Noah, that mine's in pretty poor shape. I haven't seen one with that much paint rubbed off like ever. So, I'll be good with whatever I get for $1. So we have that Roadrunner game. I'm gonna run through these real fast. Got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's NES. Teenage Mutant Turtles 2. And this is SNES game Zelda. Got Donkey Kong Country for SNES. Never heard of some of these. This is an NES game Robo Warrior. And Gerardo's in the chat saying SNES Classic. Yeah, I guess that's the next big thing, right? I mean, I'm still shocked that Nintendo did what they did with the NES Classic. It's crazy. What else I got here? What is this? The Rocketeer movie game. Probably not worth much. A lot of these are pretty common. NFL Quarterback Club. What is this? Troy Aikman Football. These are some not so great games here. Some kind of WrestleMania game. Stunt Race. Uniracers. These are all SNES games here. So what else we got? World Heroes. Some kind of baseball. Tecmo Super Bowl. Madden 96. Another baseball. Obviously, these games are just total filler. Clay Fighter, that's a pretty good game. NBA Jam. Recycle Upcycle Queen says NES Classic prices have rocketed. Yes, they have. I was watching the prices that day, and I think they went from in one day during that announcement, they went from 125 to just under 300. I haven't looked lately, though. So then I am missing a few parts. I have one for the NES. I have one controller. I have another one here somewhere. I have one SNES controller. I have one SNES power supply. So I'm short, to get these in a sellable condition, I'm short a controller and a power supply. And I think I might need a video cable or maybe two. So they're not 100% ready to sell yet. Any kind of money I make is going to be, however well I do on these games. There's some little cheap GameCube titles there. So another cheap title here. Blood Omen 2 for GameCube. And then, what is this? Royal Rumble, WWF. So, there are a few decent titles in there. I don't know how I did on that. I think I might have let my my want to score some video games kind of influence my decision there. it was a pretty drawn out negotiation. And I don't know. How do y'all think I did on that? I got all the games I showed y'all and then the 3 consoles. What do y'all think? Let me know in the chat. Be honest there. Leisure Picker says, I have 2 NES consoles collecting dust. I should do something with them. Yeah, I mean, that's money. Recycle Upcycle Queen says, score. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't feel great about this buy. I mean, like, I can make some nice bundles, though, with those cheap games. It'll look good on eBay. Maybe, it'll be okay. Like, I can make probably 2 SNES bundles, maybe $80 a piece, something like that. Leisure Picker says half of them don't work. They have 72 pin issue. Yeah, the original NES, you almost always have problems with the pin connectors. Almost always. The SNES, on the other hand, pretty solid. Actually, all the consoles after that, pretty solid, guys. Like, I've never gotten an N64 in that didn't work, for instance, or a SNES for that matter. But yeah, I was glad to make a little vintage video game pickup there. Let's see, not a whole lot else. Oh, I got a couple other things. So in here, I'm not even going to open this. This is one of those buys I try to talk myself out of. This is a Panasonic full-size VHS recorder, and I paid $5 for that thing. Maybe not the smartest thing I've ever done. We'll see how it goes, though. Now this, on the other hand, this bag right here, this is another video game score, but this time I only paid 25 cents per game. Oh, Noah's saying top loader NES pretty reliable. Yeah, you're right. It is. It is. They fixed the design problems with the top loader. Unfortunately, you don't see that many top loaders in the wild. They're almost always front loaders. Noah says VHS camcorder. Yes. Aren't you impressed, or are you less than impressed, Noah? What you selling says you are a magnet for NES. Yeah, sometimes. And by the way, I sold. If y'all haven't seen it, grab it. I have it over here. I'm coming right back. Don't leave. I have it over here. Some of y'all might not have seen it because I picked up quite a few subscribers since I made that video. My storage manager actually found this stuff in the dumpster. I bought all of it except for this. Me and him went in halvesies on this because he thought it was worth a lot. He was kind of right. And I didn't want to pay him anywhere. I was going to pay him like $5 for this or something like that. But anyway, this is a globe to a Super Mario ceiling fan. They came out in, what year was this? 1988. So this thing is what? Close to 30 years old. And it was attached to a ceiling fan at some point. I've had it on eBay for probably close to 2 months at $200 or best offer. Yesterday, somebody offered me $100, and I thought about it, and I was about to take it, and I said, no, you can do better. And I countered with 120, and about an hour later, they accepted and paid. So got 120 for a ceiling fan globe that is pretty ordinary except for these killer friggin' graphics. Look at that, Mario and Luigi. So I thought that was pretty neat. I don't think you're very likely to find one of those yourself, though. So that's just kind of a show-off move there. And I didn't even find it. My storage manager guy found it in a dumpster. So I'm going to take a little clip. He doesn't know yet that it's sold. I'm going to take a little clip probably Monday. I'm going to swing by the storage place. And after fees and everything, his cut's going to be about $55. I'll swing in and do a little recording of him getting his $55. And he's a pretty cool dude. So y'all get to meet him. So anyway, the rest of this bag here, all these titles are 25 cents a piece. So I just bought them all. It's always good to have some fill-ins. Oh, this is interesting. I've never seen this before. Nintendo DS, My Chinese Coach. Haven't seen that. Oh, Black Eyed Joe is in the chat. Black Eyed Joe, you were messaging me on Facebook. I'm sorry, dude. I just couldn't stop the broadcast to answer you. I love you, man, but I couldn't do it. Nintendo planning to release mini version of the much loved retro classic SNES. We were just talking about that, Joe. And Joe is from Australia, so Chicken Fried Steak is here. Hello. Cool name, by the way. I really like it. This is Indiana Jones Lego for Wii. This is one I haven't played before. I played it on N64, GoldenEye 007, but never on the Wii. 25 cents, though. They're all complete. I checked a few. They're in good condition. Carnival Games for Wii. Haven't seen this one before either. Space Camp. If y'all see a really special one, do like some exclamation marks and say score or something like that so I'll know. I don't think it's going to be either one of these, though. Disney Princess and Barbie Horse Adventures. Although I wouldn't be surprised if the Barbie Horse Adventures isn't worth a little something, because little girls love horses. So Pentecostal guy says Super Mario stuff is great. It is. Super Mario and Zelda and a few other franchises. I mean, I bet if I went back and added up how much money they've made me over the past 3 years, I would just be astounded. Just on those 3 franchises, you know. Swamp Picker, you're excited. What's up, man? What's up? Did I score? Swamp Picker, you know nothing about video games. How do you know? Okay, let's move on. Swamp Picker is my friend and compatriot and sometimes competitor in Baton Rouge. We kind of work the same territory. Sometimes he crosses over that line that imaginary line we've drawn through Baton Rouge that he's not supposed to cross. He crosses it early, and sometimes I go into his territory too. So it's fun. It's fun. Ermiger, Barbie, Lonnie's favorite. That's funny. Crackers 67%. Wow, I was going to ask you how you got that name, but I'm scared to know. What's up, Garage Flipper? Hey, man. Jason Entwistle is here. Evening from the UK. Hi. Okay, Lego Battles for DS. And these are just some 25-cent games I picked up, guys, at garage sale if you're just coming in. Swamp Picker is claiming the entire metropolis of Baton Rouge all to himself. Dude, you can't handle Baton Rouge all by yourself. Come on, man. What is this? Have we ever seen this before? I've never heard of this. Exit. Rescue the helpless and guide them out of harm's way. What a weird sounding title. I know we got some video game guys in here. Have y'all seen this? Because I haven't seen it. Haven't heard of it. Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. These are all DS titles. Maybe this is good. Hello Kitty Party. I'm going to send this out to you, Kurt. You and your girlfriends can play with that. Here's Barbie Groom Glam Pups. I've seen this game a bunch on multiple systems. MX versus ATV. Barbie Jet Set in Style. How many people are watching anyway? Have I lost anybody? 40. Average live peak concurrent 44. I can't see the current total. I don't know. And then finally we have Save the Animals, Rescue Pets. I think that is all in there. Oh wait, and then I have this little case. It's got a few little loose games in it. And I realized that most of these games, and by few I mean one. Sesame Street Elmo's A to Zoo Adventure. That sounds like garbage. Most DS games really are garbage. I mean, unless you get like some Pokemon. Even the Mario games on that system are not that great. Oh, I got a couple more things. I picked up these 2 vintage. And vintage sounds so much better than old, doesn't it? Oh, Idaho Hillbilly says 42. Okay, cool. So we're at our peak concurrent right now. So I haven't pissed anybody off too bad yet. So this is just a couple of train transformers. And I'm going to call them vintage since old or crusty doesn't sound so good. One is made in China. One is made in Hong Kong. Probably worth about $10 a piece on a good day, something like that. I paid $1 a piece. They are what brand are they? Forgot. In this is N scale or HO scale, and they are Bachman. So then I got just a couple more things. I got a full size Sony tape recorder, untested, $1, estate sale. And finally, last and not too much least, and let me tell you guys, because I've sold these Nintendo Powers before, and you're going to have a wide range on these Nintendo Powers based on what's on the cover and what that particular issue is featuring. Polishek says, "Hi, dude. Thanks for activity on my Instagram." Polishek, you're laying down some really fancy welds, my man. I don't know what exactly how welding works, or what the heck you're doing, but your welds look really fantastic. They look nice. So go check them out on Instagram if you want to see what I'm talking about, guys. Noah says, "I use vintage all the time. Anything pre-85, in my opinion, at least for cameras. 1995 for watches." Yeah, vintage sounds good. I mean, it makes old sound better. So it matters what you have on the cover. I've got Mega Man 2 on this one. I paid $1 for this stack. I've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on this one. I don't see anything that great yet. Maybe DuckTales is pretty good, although I've got a lot of wear through the staples on the sides. I've sold one magazine before for about $20. I don't think it was any of these though. Tetris is on the cover of this. I doubt that's worth much. It might just be a lot 'em up kind of situation. Then I've got a couple of guidebooks, Top Secret Passwords, and then I've got Super Mario 3 Nintendo Power Strategy Guide. So, and they're definitely not in like collectible condition. They're in well-used condition, which most of these kind of things are, because it was typically kids, and they weren't buying the stuff to collect. They're buying the stuff to actually use. So, let's see. While browsing on Let Go, I've noticed a lot of people are very proud of their PS2 consoles and games. How can I politely talk them down? We're looking at 10 plus games. We're looking at 10 plus on games, 40 plus on consoles. Well, to tell you the truth, if somebody's price is too high on something like a PS2, where you have pretty limited upside anyways, like you're not going to make that much money on a PS2 regardless of what you buy it for, right? So, I mean, if they're asking 40 on the console, you'll never get them down low enough to where you really felt like you made a good deal. I would just move on, to tell you the truth. I think video games are really tough on Let Go and Craigslist. Craigslist impossible. Let Go, you can sometimes find it. Facebook, you can still every now and then find a little something. I've gone outside of that kind of mainstream stuff, like with the Mary Kay stuff. I'm going to show y'all like very, very few. This is some of the stuff I bought. Probably 300 pieces. I've only listed about a third of it so far. That's a Let Go score. I saw an ad, guys, for a lady selling 5 pieces on one ad. I tapped on her little icon or avatar thing or whatever to see what else she was selling, and she had some more lots of that same stuff on Let Go. So then I messaged her. I said, "Do you have more?" She said she had 4 more cases she hadn't listed yet. So I told her I was a serious buyer. Could we meet? Could I take a look at it and make her an offer? We met. We ended up agreeing on $500 for everything I bought. And like I said, I'll show y'all later. I listed about a third. It's about $800 so far that I've actually listed. So if things continue like they have been, probably at least, let me not say at least, probably somewhere around $2,000 on the lot, and it's all brand new, none expired. That's some of the outside of the box think. I'm not saying to buy makeup, but find something that's valuable, See if they got more of it, and buy as much as possible at one time to maximize your time, maximize your money, because the more you buy, the cheaper you buy it for per piece, right? If I would have bought 5 things, I would have made a nice little profit, but it wouldn't have been anywhere near what I ended up doing, right? So really work it, and then find somebody that seems to be liquidating a lot of stuff, because they probably need the money more. If they're selling one thing, they probably don't need the money that bad. But if you see somebody selling like 20 things, they might be going through a divorce. They might have had somebody die. They might have, might owe some bills or something like that. They're trying to make some money. Those are the people you need to not target, because that sounds horrible, but those are the people that are going to be a little more motivated, right? So I don't know. Pentecostal guy says, I didn't know Mary Kay sells. It does. Look up Mary Kay time-wise. Look at solds. You're going to see all kind of crazy stuff. Let me show y'all one thing. This one kit, guys. And I've got 4 cases of other stuff, and I'll talk about the stuff later. This one kit. This is a Mary Kay time. You can look it up. Look it up on eBay. Time-wise repair. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items in it. It's got these 2 things here. If you want to look it up, time-wise repair kit, they go for about $100. Check it out. Mary Kay is big money, and it's not just Mary Kay. You can look up other stuff that people, a lot of this stuff is targeted for women. Like my wife has done a lot of this stuff too, like Mary Kay, Avon, It Works, all these little MLM, or I almost call them like pyramid schemes or whatever, where not only are you selling products, you're also trying to recruit others to sell it and all that, basically Ponzi scheme, with makeup as the product that kind of drives the whole Ponzi scheme, right? So many people get into these things and acquire product, and then they get out, they're unsuccessful. They're left with cases of product, and go buy it and sell it. You can make money. So that's my parting words of wisdom. Barry's here. Hey, Barry, you just made it in. I guess you'll have to catch the rerun or catch me next time, man. Even the empty box is worth money. Yep. And guys, that is it. I mean, what do y'all think about this haul today? I don't know. I wasn't feeling a ton of pressure, because I knew I was going to have a nice little week of, just sitting around getting that Mary Kay money. So my motivation maybe wasn't quite there like it should have been. I passed by some things I would normally buy, but I still had a profitable day. I still think I had a profitable day. I just didn't maybe push quite as hard as I could have. But who knows? 500-600 whatever profit here, and I didn't even go out yesterday either. So. Guys, I want to thank y'all for watching. Let me see what the max concurrent, 47 max concurrent. That's pretty strong. I appreciate all you new subscribers that are watching, all subscribers that are watching too. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for joining me on this journey, this reselling journey, where not only are you hopefully learning a little something, but you're watching me learn too. Watching me screw up sometimes, watching me succeed sometimes. Love to share it, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.